Hello, this is Jose Coyol, Associate Planner with the Oxnard's Community Development Department in Planning. Today I'll be narrating the Planning and Zoning Permit 21-516-30's presentation for EO Oxnard LLC doing business as Catalyst Oxnard for a commercial cannabis business retail special use permit SUP for the location at 4749 South Rose Avenue, APN 224-0-020-285 for the upcoming Planning Commission meeting to be held on October 21st, 2021. Project description. They request to permit the operation of a commercial cannabis retail facility within an existing 1,465 square foot commercial suite of a 53,990 square foot multi-tenant commercial building on a 5.26 acre site. As part of the project, there will be tenant improvement consisting of the installation of new partition walls, security upgrades to the existing building, minor plumbing upgrades, upgrades to the existing fire alarm system, and installation of secure doors and windows where needed. Cannabis retail operations will be conducted between 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. The application was filed by Blake Hogan. Project location. The subject site at 4749 South Rose Avenue is located at the south end of the city, close to the proximity of the city of Oxnard city boundary and the Ventura County boundary. General plan and zoning maps. The general plan land use designation is Commercial General CG, while the zoning designation is General Commercial Plan Development C2PD. Existing site. The subject site at 4749 South Rose Avenue has the following surrounding uses outlined in this table. The location of the project is located in the General Plan of Commercial General CG with a zoning designation of General Commercial Plan Development C2PD with an existing land use of multi-tenant commercial shopping center. To the north, there is a residential low RL and residential medium RM general plan designation and a zoning designation of single-family R1 and garden apartments planned development R-3-PD. The current configuration of the land uses there are single-family homes and multifamily apartments. To the south and to the west, we have Mobile Home Park (MHP) and a zoning designation of Mobile Home Park Plan Development. Both of these sites include an existing land use of a mobile home park. To the east, there is a residential medium RM designation and a zoning designation of R-3-PD. The current existing land use on the east is multifamily apartments. Street view looking south. This street view highlights exactly where the project is located. So it'll be a tenant space adjacent to the northmost space allowed through the built-out commercial multi-tenant building. As can be seen, parking and landscaping is already a part of the project, and improvements will be itemized at a future slide. Background, development history. On August 3rd, 1972, the Planning Commission approved Plan Development Permit number 204 to allow the construction of a 56,000 square foot multi-tenant commercial building. Then on February 26, 1976, the Planning Commission approved Amendment 1 to Plan Development Permit number 204 to allow a revised master sign program for additional signage to be attached to the existing freestanding signs to include one double 3-foot by 16-foot lighted single attached to the alpha beta sign and a 6-plaque type reader board sign attached to brand's store sign. On March 30th, 1976, the City Council denied an appeal challenging the approval of Amendment 1 to Planning Development Permit number 204. Background, cannabis regulations. On April 2018, City Council adopted a cannabis delivery ordinance including permitting fees. In January 2019, the state legalized cannabis delivery by state licensed firms and eliminated the city's ability to regulate cannabis delivery. On June 18, 2019, City Council adopted ordinance number 2960, establishing regulations pertaining to manufacturing, testing, and distribution of cannabis. On October 1st, 2019, City Council then adopted ordinance number 2965, modifying the discretionary permitting process along with other non-substantive ordinance adjustments pertaining to manufacturing, testing, and distribution of cannabis. Then, on October 15, 2020, City Council adopted ordinance number 2985 to update the cannabis regulations in the city's newly adopted industrial code. outlined in Chapter 16 of the Oxnard City Code known as OCC. Background cannabis regulations continued. On October 1st, 2020, City Council adopted Ordinance Number 2994, establishing regulations to repeal and re-adopt the former city's commercial cannabis regulations pertaining to cannabis manufacturing, distribution, testing, and retail dispensaries, contained in Chapter 11 of the Code. Commercial cannabis license selection. On October 7, 2021, EO Oxnard LLC, doing business as Catalyst Oxnard, filed for a request to obtain a commercial cannabis business permit for a 1,465 square foot cannabis retail facility. Then on March 1st, 2021, EO of Oxnard LLC, doing business as Catalyst of Oxnard, was awarded a conditional commercial cannabis business permit for cannabis retail. In order to successfully commence and inaugurate the cannabis use, EO Oxnard LLC, doing business as Catalyst Oxnard, is required to receive approval of a special use permit as specified within Oxnard City Code Section 11-457. Site plan. As can be seen on here and referenced earlier, most of the tenant space that will be located for this cannabis retail project is going to be located on the northmost section of the multi-tenant building. Associated parking at the site will be conducted via a shared parking arrangement within the existing shopping center. The shopping center was approved with a parking ratio of 1 parking space per 250 square feet, which is the same that was adopted for commercial cannabis retail establishments. Other things to note on here are that 3 spaces will be taken out in order to accommodate a trash enclosure with a roof cover in order to go ahead and meet the new state of California's stormwater pollutant measures that we have in place for the city. And existing landscape will remain at the site. Adequate security plans have been submitted and approved by the police department, so updates will be conducted based on those elements. Other things to note on here are that the existing drive aisles into the shopping center's parking lot will be retained and no modifications to that will take place. Elevations, as can be seen, this is the current configuration and facade of the existing building. No modifications are being requested at this time. There will be a simple cabinet sign that will be refaced and swapped in for the new cannabis application, which will be filed at a future date through a building permit. And other associated changes will be changes to the store windows to go ahead and make sure that the cannabis retail sales floor area cannot be seen from the public right-of-way or from those walking in the shopping center. Floor plan and security plan. The applicant provided a security plan with a detailed floor plan, which was reviewed and conditionally approved by the police department. Security measures include private security is required at the property. Security cameras will be installed. Adequate lighting will be provided on site, and cannabis products will be monitored, tracked, and placed in secure storage. Public comments. The project site is located within Villa Capri. On August 16, 2021, the project was presented to the public during a community workshop meeting. On August 5th, 2021, the site was posted with a project details and community workshop information, and the developer mailed out 642 meeting agenda notices to residents of Villa Capri and Tierra Vista neighborhoods. The meeting was attended by approximately 18 members of the public, and persons had an opportunity to ask questions. Public comments continued. Staff received 3 comments summarized below. Inquiry about the selection of cannabis locations and the need for the project to have better lighting within the shopping center. Objection of cannabis uses due to religious beliefs and crime and drug use in the immediate area. Community benefits the applicant would provide in the immediate city, along with other benefits offered by the applicant team. To date, staff has not received any public comments regarding this project. Key conditions of approval. Conditions 14, 43, and 44 are to abide by the City of Oxnard and the State of California's rules and regulations related to this business. Condition 38, the commercial cannabis business permit shall expire and be subject to a renewal process in Chapter 11 of the Oxnard City Code 12 months after the date of issuance of the SUP pursuant to Oxnard City Code Section 11-459. Retail operation conditions. Conditions 58 through 60 and 134 through 133 provide regulatory action of cannabis retail procedures to allow only eligible members of the community to purchase product and to allow for a secure selling environment. Police conditions. Conditions 81 through 154. Security features will be implemented as required by the adopted cannabis ordinance. Key conditions of approval continued. Fire department conditions. Conditions 155 through 174. This broad range of numbers indicates that the system is to be designated to be a safe facility. Community benefit and community relations. Conditions 48 through 51 and 63 and 64. The project is conditioned to be a good neighbor and member of the community. Taxes and inventory tracking. Conditions 52 and 53 and 68 through 73. These set of conditions help the operator be a responsible corporate citizen. Environmental review. In accordance with Section 15301, Class 1 existing facilities of the State of California's Environmental Quality Act, CEQA, projects involving ineligible or no expansion of use beyond that existing at the time of the lead agency determination may be found to be exempt from requirement of CEQA. The project includes a request to operate a cannabis retail facility within an existing individual building, and the project will not increase the square footage of the existing building. No substantial evidence the project will have significant effect on the environment. A notice of exemption will be filed. Staff recommendation that the Planning Commission, A, find the project to be categorically exempt from environmental review pursuant to California Environmental Quality Act, CEQA, Guideline Section 15301, existing facilities, and B, adopt Resolution 2021-XX approving planning and zoning permit number 21-513-30, special use permit, cannabis retail, subject to certain findings and conditions. This concludes staff's presentation on the upcoming Planning Commission hearing date of October 21st, 2021 for planning and zoning permit 21-516-30. Staff will be available on October 21st, 2021 to answer any additional questions. Thank you.